shortly, and you've got 6 minutes, Jim. Thank you.
Just to clarify, James has asked, Mr. Holland asked to provide a photo up on the board.
Sure.
And
Let's get those up.
Mr. Hall, is this the photo you got?
No,
Go one more up.
that's all I want right there. Good morning. I don't think I'm gonna thank y'all for being here, allowing me to talk today, because I didn't want to be here to talk today. I think this thing could have been postponed for a while. And I am now, at this time, I am requesting the hearing to be postponed until this application can be properly noticed and time allowed for the public to make new comments. I hear no motion, so I'll move on. The one thing that I would like to do, I'm going to vary from these comments. These are my official statements, comments that I have given y'all in writing. There wasn't time provided. There wasn't time provided for me to give you these beforehand, so I gave them to you this morning, okay? Now, the one thing that I do want to say is I support the staff's official finding that there'll be no additional driving in this area. And I thank the staff very highly for doing that. They had to be brave. Thank you for that. I want to read one thing to you, and it's 12-5-232, paragraph 8, the dynamic dune field means the dynamic area of beach and sand dunes varying in height and width, the ocean boundary of which extends to the ordinary high water mark, and the landward boundary of which the first occurrence of either of 5 live native trees, in the light for me is fine, 20 feet in height or greater, or of a structure existing on July 1, 1979. The landward boundary of the dynamic dune field shall be the seaward-most line connecting any such tree or structure as set forth in this part to any other such tree or structure if the distance between the two is a reasonable distance not to exceed 250 feet. The reason I think this is important is because I don't learn a lot from books. I learn a lot from life experiences. But when I can put the life experiences together with what the book says and it makes sense, then I can talk about it. The dynamic dune field is not where the sand shearing system ends, it's where it begins. For instance, anytime the tide brings a log or something in off the ocean, it brings it up on the shore, and then as the tides increase, and it's not too heavy, it will continue the movement of that right on up to the dune line. And while that's occurring over time, what happens? The sand shearing system kicks in. It starts covering this object with sand. That's all right, I'm not going to use it up. I'm just explaining to them what's happening out there in layman's terms. See, where I can understand it and everyone else can understand it, that the sand shearing system starts with the ocean. Starts with those strong tides bringing the sediments in and moving them forward up to the line of where humans interact with it up in the green lawn area. Now, in this revised plan, they are talking about, they're asking for less. I'm talking about less footage, less square footage. Well, on paper, maybe so, but in real fact, they're asking for the same old, same old. There it is. Look at it. Look in front of the beach club down to where the activities actually end, and you'll see the dynamic dune field and the dunes are intact all the way through. But up there where humans are impacting and them going in and out with vehicles constantly, fragmenting the dunes, and then it's the same thing all the way to the north. The Shore Protection Act says, no, we can't do this. Staff just proved it. Stop this driving. Don't let no driving be out there. All right. When I say they're asking for more of the same, what did I just talk about with the dynamic dune field, where it starts? Look at what's sitting in the high water mark in this photo dated 1/28/15. Beach equipment, okay? Violation of the dynamic dune field. They say, well, all we're asking for is to let us put this stuff back in the dune field where it's always been. We've always put it there for decades and decades, and we've always drove in there for decades. And if this is true, July 1, 1979, they violated the law. Not my fault. Like this one gentleman before me, I don't create the laws. All I ask is that these people enforce them. These laws have not been enforced since 1979. Why? Commissioner, why? You see the impact. It's very visible. Can't hide it. Now, I am personally, as someone that cares, asking that this body deny this permit. And there's the reason why. You don't need it in a book. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Holland.